friends, in this video we are going to see how to apply Thevenin's theorem in order to find out a current flowing through a load resistance. So let's take a problem. So in this problem, two current sources are given of values 4 ampere and 3 ampere with a voltage source of 10 volt. So many resistances are connected of the values 10, 2, 5, and this is a resistance of 6 ohm through which we are supposed to find out a current using Thevenin's theorem. So let's follow the procedure. Step number 1, calculation of VTH. For this we need to remove RL. So RL in our case is 6 ohm. So let's remove 6 ohm resistance. So the circuit will look like this. Four ampere, this is 3 ampere, 10 volt, 10 ohm, 2 ohm, 5, and RL we have disconnected, leaving behind two terminal A and B across which we are supposed to find out a voltage which we call as VTH. So let's assume VTH having a polarity like this. Now here let's solve this by nodal analysis. So if you see carefully, I am having two nodes. This is node number 1 and this entire thing is a node number 2. So I will consider voltage of this node as Vx and voltage of this node is Vy, leaving behind one more node which I will consider as a reference, whose potential we assume 0. So if you see properly, VTH is nothing but Vy. So by using a nodal analysis, we will get Vy, which is nothing but VTH. So see how to solve it by nodal analysis. Current source is given. Let's fix the direction same as the current source. For rest of the branches, we will select current directions randomly. Now for this I am considering outgoing. Because this is a current source having a incoming for this node, I will keep the direction same. So let's apply KCL at node X. So one incoming current, and that is a 4 ampere. Remaining two are outgoing currents, started at X, ending on reference. Resistance is 10. Second current, starting at X, ending on Y. In a current direction, I have a battery changing its polarity from plus to minus in a direction of current. So minus 10 divided by resistance of this branch, which is 2. So let's rearrange the terms. So if I rearrange the terms, I will get Vx 1 by 10 plus 1 by 2, Vy minus 1 by 2. I will take this constant, here it is minus 10 by 2, which is minus 5 to this side, get added with this 4, becomes 9. Equation number 1. Similarly, I can apply KCL at node Y. So at node Y, I am having 3 branches once again. This is incoming, this is also incoming, and one outgoing. So the equation for first incoming branch current is Vx minus Vy minus 10 divided by 2. One more incoming current, and that is a current source of a fixed value 3 ampere. So plus 3 equal to outgoing current started at Y ending on reference resistance is 5 ohm. So if I rearrange the terms, I will get Vx 1 by 2 plus Vy minus 1 by 2. I will take this term on this side, so that is minus 1 by 5, and all constants I will take to other side. So here first constant is minus 10 by 2, which is minus 5, added with this 3 becomes minus 2, but I want to take this to other side, so it's plus 2. Equation number 2. Now solving equations 1 and 2, I will get Vx 31.1765 volt and Vy 19.4118 volt. Remember, I told Vth is nothing but Vy if you see properly. So this is our answer. So I can say Vth is same as Vy equal to 19.4118 volt. I am getting a positive answer. That means the assumption is correct. A positive with respect to B. Step number 1 is over. Let's go to the second step, that is calculation of RTH. So what we need to do for the calculation of RTH? First, we have to remove RL, which is 6 ohm. Then there are two current sources given, 4 ampere and 3 ampere. So I will open circuit them. So 4 ampere and 3 ampere are open circuited, and only voltage source given is 10 volt, that is short circuited. So if I do these modifications to the original circuit, circuit will look like this. I will have all the resistances intact, that is 10 ohm, 2 ohm and 5 ohm. 4 ampere I have open circuited, 3 ampere also open circuited, and 10 volt is short circuited. So I will get circuit like this, and here I am supposed to find out RTH. It's very simple problem now. These two are in series, so 10 plus 2 I will get 12 ohm, and that 12 will come in parallel with 5. So I will write it directly, RTH, which is nothing but RAB equal to 12 parallel 5. So it is multiplication of two resistances divided by addition of 2. So RTH I will get 3.5294 ohm. Second step is over. Third step, Thevenin's equivalent circuit. We have a voltage source of value Vth, which we have calculated just now, and a resistance in series with Vth, which we call as RTH. So I will have Vth, whose value we have calculated 19.4118 volt, and RTH, whose value is 3.5294 ohm, and these are the points A and B. So third step is very simple, just drawing a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Let's go to the last step, calculation of IL. For this, we will connect load resistance to the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So load resistance is 6 ohm, and through which we are supposed to find out a current which we denoted as IL. So IL is given as Vth divided by RTH plus RL, which is 19.4118 is a VTH, RTH is 3.5294 and RL is 6 ohm. If I solve, I will get IL as 2.037 ampere, and this answer I am getting as positive. That means I can say current is flowing from A to B. So here you have to mention the direction. So I will write here from A to B. So here we have come to an end of yet another problem where Thevenin's theorem is used. In subsequent videos we will solve more numericals in order to make in order to make sure the concept of Thevenin's theorem is understood properly. Thank you.